If you're cutting carbs or just skipping meals to try and lose weight, you will never see the weight loss you're after. And maybe you've tried those things before and actually have lost some weight. But I know not too long afterwards, the weight piled back on, leaving you feeling frustrated, miserable, and like weight loss will never happen for you. I'm Dan, and over the last 8 years, I've helped men and women just like you lose weight, feel great, and keep it off for good. Like Ryan, who lost 55 kilos, and Mags, who lost 20 kilos. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 weight loss hacks I guarantee you've never heard before, to make sure you don't just lose the weight you've always wanted to, but to keep it off for good and avoid the 10-pound loss and regain cycle. And I promise hack number 3 is going to be completely game-changing for your weight loss. But if you want a head start, the exact guide I use to get results like the men and women I work with is linked in the description below. It covers everything you need to do to start shifting the weight in a way you can actually keep off longer than your first 10 pounds. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you like and subscribe, because I post videos here every Friday to make weight loss that little bit less confusing for you. So let's get stuck in. Now, this first hack will sound way too simple, and when I tell you what it is, you might think, oh, I already know that. But I promise you're not doing it like this. And once you start, your weight loss results will be completely different. Hack number 1, you need to start pre-logging your calories the night before for the day ahead. And before I explain how this change alone has been responsible for hundreds of my own client transformations, let me explain 2 mistakes I see people make all the time when it comes to tracking your calories that you're probably doing. Mistake 1, they track their calories as they go through the day. Here's what actually happens. You forget to log a few things. You're starving by 3 p.m. You start snacking and you've no more calories past 4 p.m. Mistake 2, and this is the worst one, you track your calories at the end of the day. I mean, you may as well not bother. The damage is already done, and if you've gone over your calories, you can't uneat food. And both these mistakes can make calorie tracking feel pointless, which is exactly why most people quit. Pre-logging calories the night before flips all of that in its head. It means you plan your meals in advance, so you're making a decision when you're full and calm, not when you're starving. You can make sure you hit your protein and calorie targets when planning those meals, and you essentially create your own little meal plan, and all you need to do the next day is figure out when you're gonna have those meals. Just go to MyFitnessPal, go to tomorrow's date, input your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and that's it. Now, to do this properly, you're gonna need an exact calorie target. And I put my free 5-step fat loss guide in the description below that works your exact calories out for you. So hit the link below and go grab it. But don't go anywhere just yet, because hack number 2 is what makes hack number 1 stick. And without the next step, most people fall off their weight loss within a few weeks. And it's one thing nobody's talking about. So there's one thing that kills everyone's weight loss before they even start. It's not the wrong training program, it's not the wrong diet plan, it's their diary and poor time management. Because it doesn't matter how good your plan is if you're not sticking with it. And the main reason people don't stick with their plan is because they're lazy. It's because they don't actually make time for it. So hack 2 is this. Pre-plan your weeks in advance and allocate time for the things you need to do to lose weight. And I'll show you how in 4 simple steps. Step 1, write out every non-negotiable in your week. Work, commutes, activity with kids, family time, everything's happening outside of your fitness goals. Step 2, open up Google Calendars or any kind of diary app and block off all of those things first. Now look at what's left. That's your time. And I bet there's more of it than you thought. Step 3, write out all the things you need to do to achieve that goal. That might be 10,000 steps, 3 workouts a week, pre-logging your calories the night before, and maybe even a food shop. Step 4, take those things and fill in the gaps. Everything's scheduled with a set time on a set day. Because when it's in the calendar, it's no longer a question of, oh, when will I get it done? It's just the next thing on the list. And it takes motivation out of the equation entirely. You just look at your calendar, do the thing, and tick it off. Rinse and repeat, week after week, month after month. And that's how 55 kilos gets lost like Ryan, and how 20 kilos gets lost like Mags. Not by being more motivated, but by being more organized. Now, if you want that all laid out for you step by step, my free fat loss guide in the description covers exactly that. Links below, go grab it. But now I need you to listen to me, because hack number 3 is something most coaches just aren't telling you. In fact, most coaches are telling you the complete opposite. And it's the reason why your weight loss attempts have not worked to date. This is the one. So like I said, most coaches are telling you to do the opposite of step number 3. And I mean it, because every day on social media, I see coaches trying to sell you the same idea. Here's how to make weight loss easy. If you're hungry when dieting, you're doing it wrong. Join my coaching and I'll make it simple. And you buy into it and you join. And then, shock horror, it's harder than they made it out to be. So you quit and you begin thinking that you are the problem. It's not. And it never was. Hack number 3 is this. Expect weight loss to be hard. Not because I want to scare you off, but because the second you stop expecting it to be easy, everything changes. See, here's what nobody tells you about why most people quit. When you start losing weight, you will struggle to hit your protein targets. You'll find it hard to stick to your calories. You'll have days where you're hungry or not even bothered to train, and where you want to sack it all off entirely. And when this happens, you think, oh, well, this must be the wrong plan for me. So you quit. But here's the thing. That's not a sign that the plan is wrong. That's just what the beginning of anything new feels like. Think back to your first day of work. You probably had no idea what you were doing. But the longer you were there, the work didn't get easier. You just got better at doing it. And weight loss is identical. The difference is nobody told you that going into it. So the next time it gets hard, and it will, don't ask yourself, is this the right plan? Ask yourself, what do I need to figure out right now? Figure out how to eat more protein, how to plan meals to not be starving at 3 p.m, how to build a routine that hits your steps without having to think about it. And every client I work with who stuck through those phases, every one of them lost the weight. And if you want someone in your corner to help you figure all that out, that's exactly what I do. Like Sean, who I helped lose 42 kilos, or Jen, who lost 20 pounds in 12 weeks. It's not because I made it easy for them, because I made sure they knew what to expect and how to handle it. So if you want that same support, guidance, and coaching, click the second link below and fill out the short application form. And I'll be in touch to explain how my coaching works and how it might be able to help you. And those are your 3 hacks. Pre-log your calories the night before, schedule weight loss like it's a non-negotiable, and expect it to be hard. And look, I know how hard it is to keep trying and to keep failing, but I can promise you are not the problem. It's the advice you've been given. Now, if you want to go even further, my free 5-step weight loss guide is linked in the description below. It covers everything you need to know on how to ditch the unwanted weight, and it's completely free. And it'll make everything we talked about today way easier to action. So click the link below and go grab that. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like it and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Oh, and if you want more from me in between uploads, you should go follow me on Instagram @CoachedByDan. Links also in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.